Good morning. Today I'm going to walk you through our sketch prompt for the contrast of extension, also sometimes known as the contrast of proportion. It was devised by Johannes Itten in the early 1900s. So his theory led that the complementary colors are not always equal in power, and that in order to have a truly harmonious balance, you needed to have them in different proportions to one another in a given image. So when you look at the kind of the intensity and the brightness of yellow compared to violet, yellow is in its pure form is one of the brighter colors, whereas violet in its pure form is one of the darker colors. So he proposed a 1/4 to 3/4 proportion. Right? When it comes to orange, it was a 1/3 to 2/3, and then red and green were more equally balanced by nature, right? But that can be played with. But the truly harmonious thing that he thought was to have those according to those proportions. So I'm going to play with that in Photoshop by showing you some examples that I feel, based on the positive and negative space, are about 1/4 white and 3/4 black, about 1/3 white and 2/3 black, and then about 50-50. So I'm going to go ahead and take this image right here and try to recreate it using Itten's harmony of yellow and violet. So I will take the white area, which I believe to be about 1/4 of the total composition, and use my magic wand to select similar, and then I'm going to ask for a solid color adjustment layer in yellow. Alright. And then what I'm going to do is underneath that I will click and ask for a solid color in violet. So that would be one example of harmony. Okay, in this one here, because I've got about 1/3 of the total image in white, I'm going to select similar, and that's going to correspond with using orange. So I'm going to ask for a solid layer of orange, and I will ask for the background to be a blue. Okay. And then for this one, because I believe it's closer to 50-50 in terms of light and dark, I'm going to go ahead and use my magic wand to select the white areas, select similar, and I will ask those to be solid color red, and then I will make the background a solid green. Now, having said that, you could try these in reverse. You could take this, if I hold Control, and ask for the layer mask. I can then delete that layer mask. Let me see if I disable this layer mask. It looks like I'm going to need to invert. There we go. So you could really try it one way or the other with the red and green. According to his theory, it's a 50-50 split. But that doesn't mean you can't also play around with that concept here and play with it. You may end up liking the result. Alright, so I am going to invert the mask. Yeah, so I'll save this as Johannes Itten. Let's call it Itten Yellow Violet. Save as Itten Orange Blue. And save as Itten Red Green. So again, those are the values and proportions that I was going for. Alright, so when you're done, make sure you save your file, save a JPEG, and you're good to go.